to talk to you about determining your pet's ideal weight or body condition score. Obesity is a problem in pets just like it is in people. About 50% of our pet dogs are obese, which can lead to other problems with their joints, things like diabetes and other systemic problems. So it's really important to try to keep your pet at their ideal weight. There was a study done by Purina several years ago. It's called a Lifetime Landmark Study that followed dogs over many, many years, and it showed that keeping pets at your ideal weight would extend their lifespan by 2 years, which is huge for our pets that only maybe live 10 to 12 years. So adding 2 years onto their lives is really important. So today I want to show you how you can assess that at home. It's really easy when you're here at the clinic. You can put your pet on the scale. We can tell you your pet weighs a certain number of pounds and if that's ideal or not, but that's not as easy to do at home. Not everyone has a scale, or you have a really big dog and it's hard to lift them onto the scale. So what I want to teach you is actually how to just, by looking at your pet and by touching them, you can determine if they are at an ideal weight or not. So before I show you actually on a real dog, I just want to show you a diagram. This is really what we look at here in the clinic. We use a number system here because it's easier for us to do that with our physical exams. But you don't really need to do that at home. You can just kind of know if your dog is too thin, at an ideal weight, or heavy. So a dog who's too thin, you can see this dog, and it's easy to show on a lab because they have short coats. But on a thin dog, you can see their ribs without touching them, their spine and their hips stick out. And they're very concave here in the middle at their waist. And then compare that to a really heavy dog. They're flat across, almost like an ottoman. They just have no shape, their waist is down, you can't see or feel their ribs. And an ideal dog, kind of just in between that, you can't see the ribs by looking, but when we can feel them almost like looking at the knuckles on your hand. Their waist goes in when you look from above, and then also the waist tucks up a little bit when you're looking at them from the side. So you can kind of, it's easy to tell the difference on a piece of paper like this. And so I just want to show you then how you would do that on a real dog. Okay, so I'm going to show you here on Dottie, who's a little bit nervous, but she's a really good model. She looks a lot like the pictures on the chart that I showed you. So, at home, this is what you can do. You can just get your hands on your dog, and you can't see her ribs, but I can press. I'm not using a lot of pressure, and I can just kind of feel her ribs. She has a little bit of a padding, almost like taking your knuckle and just feeling it. That you can kind of feel the bumps of the ribs with a little bit of padding over them. So that's what you want to feel. And then it's hard to see from above, but you can kind of use your hands and see that she almost has like an hourglass kind of shape here. So her waist is going in from above, and then from the side, her waist comes up. With her fur coming down, it's a little hard to see, but from the side, her waist comes up. So we have a tucked up waist. We have a waist that goes in up from above. You can feel the ribs but not see them. And her spine you can feel it if you press, with some pressure, but it's not sticking up. There's still good muscling over it. So to me, Dottie is really at an ideal weight. And you can kind of use the chart that I showed you, on a dog that'd be really heavy, really wide, or a dog that would be too thin, and how that would look compared to Dottie. So that's how you can assess it at home. We can always come into the vet and check the weight and just kind of see if you're tracking in the right direction, but using your hands at home is a really easy way to assess if your dog is at an ideal weight or not.
Thanks for watching the video. To watch the next one, click right here. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here.